Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. So I just want to kind of give myself a little disclaimer. I know I'm looking a little cray-cray, right? Okay. It is bright and early in the morning. I have no idea why I am up. I actually did not sleep too well last night. We've been having like a lot of thunderstorms and stuff, and while my dog is like terrified of them. So if he doesn't sleep or I think it's gonna storm, I don't sleep so well. So good morning. So I've been teasing you guys for a while with my Shop Miss A haul. Well, my Shop Miss A full face of makeup with nothing over $2. So we are going to get into it today. I just want to say that if you are new here, what's up again? My name is Tash. I hope that before you leave today, you will hit that subscribe button and join us, as well as that notification bell to the side right below it, so YouTube can notify you each time I upload, which is 3 times a week. And to my new subscribers, hey girl, hey. So excited to have you here. I cannot believe how quickly we are growing, but I am so thankful for you guys. To my ride or dies that have been with me since the beginning, you guys, thank you so much again for clicking on today's video and joining me for another one. So I got my coffee ready to go, got my hair thrown up because y'all know I hate filming with my hair down. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this makeup. Alright, you guys, so I went on ahead and applied my brows because, in all honesty, when I went to go buy a brow pencil, they were all sold out of my shade. So what I used was the Colormates brow pencil that I picked up from my local Dollar Tree. You can find it at yours too as well. They come in a 2-pack and they are by the brand Colormates. But because I didn't get it from Shop Miss A, I didn't want any confusion, so I didn't think it was fair to use on camera. By the way, don't mind the girls. I got 2 cousins today instead of twinsies. So, moving on into the next item. I have actually already done a full review on my channel. I will leave it linked here for you if you missed it. But today I will be using the Shop Miss A AOA Buildable Satin Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Soft Tan and Honey Beige. I'm pretty sure last time I used Soft Tan. I'm going to swatch them on my cheek here to figure out which color. And then I also have 2 powders here that I'm going to use. One, I have their Loose Brightening Powder by AOA. And then I also have their AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder. I'm going to set my face with this one and the under eye with this one. Now this one I've never used. This one used to be a ride or die. And I'm forgetting primer, by the way. All of the products that I'm mentioning are $1 unless otherwise stated, such as the foundation. These are $1.88 a piece. So still under $2. I apologize if I'm all over the place, you guys. I am still waking up. I'm going in first with the primer. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Illuminating Primer. Now they do have several of these primers on their website. They have a mattifying primer, a blurring primer, the illuminating primer, and I believe color correcting primers in the same tubes, just different names, different product. Those are all $1. Now I have tried the pore blurring primer. In my opinion, it wasn't worth it. It did not blur my pores. It was just kind of like a gel-like finish, and yeah, it didn't blur my pores though. So this was my favorite one. I've gone through several tubes of these. I actually just finished another one. So what I'm going to do now that I have told you guys like the next few products that I'm using, in order to keep the video a little bit shorter, I'm going to go in and use those products. And basically what I'm going to do is show you the rest of the products on camera till we get to the eyeshadow portion of the video. And then I will stop and let you know what I'm using, do some swatches. But I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, and we'll discuss the products at the end. guys, so I am going to let this primer sink in. As you can tell, it does give a hell of a glow to the skin. Now, I did use a little bit too much. You only need a little bit more than what I showed you guys on my hand. But it does really help, and it gives a really beautiful glow through the makeup. So I'm going to let this sit for a second, and I will be right back, and we will apply some foundation. Alright, you guys, so we are going to be moving into foundation. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys in just a little bit. so this is the final look that I've come up with. One last thing, I want to go ahead and spritz my face with the Zuri Flawless Makeup Setting Mist in a semi-gloss finish. That's what it looks like. The sprayer is really nice on this. And since y'all know I like to spray a lot, I will be right back. Alright, you guys, welcome back. So let's go ahead and start talking about all of the products that I've used on my face. So, first of all, you know, I'm just going to keep it real. And y'all know I always keep it 100. That's why you're still here, I believe. Well, I know my long term, that's why you're still here. First of all, these two foundations I have a love-hate relationship with. It's like I apply them to the face, they start to look a little funny. So then as I'm applying them with the brush, I have to, with the sponge, pounce them in with the sponge. And then to me they look a little bit wonky, and then you set them, and depending on what you set them with, they don't look good until after you spray your face down with setting spray or you've worn them for a while. So I like these, but they're not my favorite. For $1.88, I don't think they're bad. Now, if this was an instance where I had to run a quick errand, this is not what I would throw on, because it takes a while for it to kind of warm up to the face and really look good, in my opinion. Now today, I went in with my AOA Illuminating Primer, which this used to be a ride or die for me. I still always have a bottle of this in my collection, so I know it wasn't this. This is a great primer. It really allows that lit from within glow to come through, so I love this. That is $1, the primer that I just showed you. Moving on next to the setting powders that I used. Went in with the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in their shade Brightening. This also was a ride or die, you guys. I just now got to my third, 3 out of 5. I always order X amount of these. This is my third one out of 5 that I ordered. Now I haven't been using this a ton lately just because I've been testing a very large amount of makeup lately, but it was nice to go in and play with this today. It really does brighten the under eye area, as you guys can see, and it just makes your eyes look more awake, in my opinion. It's very finely milled, and to me it doesn't make the face look dry and cakey. I love this powder, and it's only $1. So when I discovered this powder from Shop Miss A, I quit using my Laura Mercier powder, I quit using my Becca powder, and I quit using my Hourglass powder that they came out with. So all of those are still sitting in my drawer. I think the only one that I actually used up eventually was the Hourglass powder. So this is really good, and it's only $1. Moving on to the AOA Studio Perfect Pressed Finishing Powder. Y'all, this is like butter on the skin. It's just really soft and smooth. Now for a finishing powder, most finishing powders that I have personally in my collection don't add a lot of coverage. This does add a nice amount of coverage to the skin, and I really, really like it. Like I said, it's just really soft and smooth. It is very finely milled. And I just really love this. I can see me hitting pan on this by winter's end. Like, this is really nice. I have mine in the shade number 158 Honey, and I definitely will be repurchasing this. This is very nice. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to mention that I made a boo-boo this morning, you guys, and I am so sorry, but I do have a ton of affordable videos coming up that I will use this in. It's so tiny that I couldn't see it in the bin. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade. I picked mine up in the shade Dark Brown. So I did not use this on my brows this morning because I couldn't see it in the bin. So again, I apologize, but I'm putting it up here to use in another video. All right, moving on to, we'll stick with face products for right now. Now, I did not purchase a concealer. Literally every concealer that they had on that site, there was none in my shade. I tried to get the AOA one. I tried to get other brands. They literally had none. So I went in with a different one that is affordable. It's only $3.99. So I don't want to mention it in the video though because this is $2 and under. So all right, moving on to face products still. This is the Zuri Flawless Shaping and Strobing Face Contour and Highlighting Kit. Really enjoyed this actually, you guys, except for it's super powdery. So I mean, some people are not gonna like that. Me, don't mind it. These powders are also very finely milled and pressed. They're very soft. They blend very, very nicely. You have bronzer shade, an actual highlighting shade that is very, very pretty, a contour shade, and then like another just matte highlighting shade. So yeah, these will definitely get used as well. This whole kit was only $1. And if you actually Google Zuri, they're not just sold at Shop Miss A, so they're not like exclusive to Shop Miss A. You can find this brand, I believe, even sold on Walmart.com, and their prices are actually higher. So this was a really good buy, in my opinion. Okay, moving on to Amuse, which is also another brand that is not exclusive to Shop Miss A. Amuse has been sold on different websites for as long as I can remember, and these were brands that you used to be able to find at stores like, and I'm gonna say Shopko, but I mean, obviously they weren't at Shopko, but I'm saying like department stores like that. Like Amuse is a very inexpensive yet luxurious looking brand. If you look on their website, they have some beautiful products. Okay, I'm rambling. Anywho, this is their Amuse Cosmetics matte bronzer. So she looks super duper chocolate, right? But this was the only shade that I could get in that matte bronzer. But when I started applying it to the skin, I was just like, ooh, she is nice. Like, it just looks like the sun hit me. And this is their shade. Actually, it doesn't have a shade, you guys. I think on the website it just said dark. But I really enjoyed the color of this. Once you start blending it out, it's just so really pretty. Now this does have a reddish tint to it. In my opinion, that looks better on my skin tone than like that really super orange warm color. So really enjoyed this. I will add it to my collection of ever-growing bronzers, and she will get some more use. Moving on to the blushes that I picked up. Now, I only picked up 2, which was really, really odd for me because I'm surprised I did not buy all of these. These are the AOA Studio Perfect Blush, and I picked mine up in the shade Wispy and Stunna. So today I used Wispy on my cheeks. Really, really loved this. It's a beautiful, like an apricot, however you say it, kind of a peachy corally color. And it comes off darker in the pan and on camera than what it actually applies to the cheeks. So you can see, you guys saw me apply it. Again, these were only $1 as well. And then this one is in the shade Stunna, and it also, I think, comes off darker in the pan and on my hand swatch that I showed you guys earlier than what it actually is. These are also nice and finely milled. They blend very, very easily, but I just want to say go in with a light hand because for only $1, these pack a hell of a punch. They are pigmented, right? Moving on to the next facial product, I have the Halo AOA Highlighter in Blissful. I do really like this. She is bling bling. Now you can apply these wet or dry. I chose to just keep it dry today because I had a hunch that it was going to be as loud as it is. This is not really for those that like a subtle highlight. In my opinion and experience with these AOA highlighters though, even for $1, the only bad thing about these is that these container tops, they do tend to break even if you're super careful with them. So, but the product inside, amazing. Super easy to blend. These last all day on my skin, even when I'm sweating, and they're only $1. They have an array of shades. You cannot go wrong with an AOA Studio highlighter. There was a product I did not like, you guys. Here we go. So moving on to a product that I don't like. This is the Santee Ultra Soft Eyeliner. It is called an eye contouring. It's long lasting and it's in the shade number 6, which was a dark brown. As you guys saw in the video, I wasn't really able to get much use out of this because halfway during, I mean, it was just one of those really super soft eye crayons, and then it ended up breaking on me. So I wasn't able to sharpen it, and I actually tried with a brand new sharpener. So I mean, it was only $1. It's not like I wasted, you know, $50 on an eyeliner, or you know, even $10. So it's not really that big of a deal, but I would have really liked it. The shade is like the perfect shade of brown that I like, and it's nice and soft and creamy, and I love those kind of eye pencils, so that I wasn't too keen on. Moving on to another product that I have tried and tried and tried these eyeshadows several times from Shop Miss A. And it just never fails that I wind up not liking them, so I don't know why I keep buying them. I think it's because they make them look so beautiful on the website. And what I'm referring to is the AOA Studio Wonder Baked eyeshadow. Now I picked mine up in the shade Stone, and the reason I did that was because of how beautiful it looks online. Like, this does not even do it justice. It's like this opalescent, iridescent blue with like purple and pink, and it's really hard to even explain the color to you guys. I don't know if you can really see that, but it was gorgeous online. These as well, you can wear wet or dry. I tried it wet and dry, even swatching, and it was just like, yeah, no. So again, these are only $1, and personally I would stay away from these. I've had probably about 10 or 12 of these. I end up giving them away every time I buy them. So the next two products are also by AOA. Most of the stuff is, just so you know, and all of it was $1 except for the foundation. That's why I don't keep repeating prices after everything. So these are the velour eyeshadows, and I picked mine up in Holiday and Lucky Star. Now I actually went in with Lucky Star on my lids today. You guys, I really like this. Generally, I'm not huge on cream eyeshadows just because a lot of times they end up creasing on me throughout the day, but I know I have several more videos to film today, so if it was gonna crease on me, honestly, it would already be creasing. And I don't see it like doing it super bad. I just have wrinkly eyelids, but I've heard a ton of people rave about these, and I'm so glad that I picked them up because they're super creamy, really pigmented, they're easy to work with. Honestly, I would use your finger with these if you can. Now, I did go in with a brush similar to, I can't find it right now, similar to my Anastasia concealer brush, just a flat brush, and I just kind of went like this and put it over the eye. But as I started to build it up, it can get a little chunky. So if you just take your ring finger and kind of smooth it, don't pat it, smooth it. Otherwise, that's going to wind up on your face. But yeah, they blend out really, really nicely, and the pigmentation is to die for $1. Alright, moving into the last few products that I have to talk about, I think. I already talked about those. Okay, moving into the mascara called Fat Lash, again by AOA Studio. You guys know, if you've been with me for a while, that I'm super funny about my mascara. I should have opened this prior to filming because I've had this stuff sitting here since I started teasing you guys with it, so it's been a couple of weeks. I should have opened this because I like the air to get to my formula for at least a week or so, like 3 days to a week, I guess. And then it just applies so amazingly. But I honestly don't think my lashes look bad. Like, I think it did a great job. I love the brush. I was a little nervous, as you saw when I opened it. I was like, because this is kind of bigger than I like, but it does have those spiky spikes on it, like I like on all of my mascara brushes. And the formula for $1, I was blown away. I was blown away. Moving on to the lip gloss that I applied on my lips today. It's called Lip Pop. It is also by AOA and in the shade City Girl. Now this does match my lipstick perfectly that I use, which we will get into in a second. But you guys, this is really nice. It is not sticky at all. It is not thick on the lips. It just feels nice and thin. It was nicely pigmented, and it's so comfortable, and it actually feels quite moisturizing. Again, only $1. They have an array of beautiful colors on there. I actually want to go back and get them all. Really nice. All right, so moving into the 3 lipsticks. These are all by AOA. These are their new satin lipsticks. I have mine in the shade Shore, which is the color that I am wearing on my lips. It's just kind of a light, pretty, purpley, pinky, mauve kind of color. Mauve, whichever. Then I also picked up the shade Tiki. This is that red that I swatched. Super beautiful. I cannot wait to rock that. And then I also picked up Bliss, which is that really nice nude brown. Love this. I really, really like these. They swatched beautifully, but then as you apply them to the lips, they're nice and opaque. They don't, you don't have to tug and pull. They just glide on the lips. Do I see these lasting all day? Absolutely not. Do I see them being long lasting? I really don't know. But for $1, I don't think that you can beat a lipstick of this comfortable and pigmented. They feel moisturizing on the lips as well. So one of the items that I did forget to mention, I believe, is this AOA Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. You guys, when I first started shopping at Shop Miss A, when I first started shopping at Shop Miss A, this was one of the very first products that I purchased, and I had always had this in my collection for like, I'd say the last 2 years. I always had a tube of this, and then I just started trying all kinds of other primers, but I'm telling you, if you don't buy anything from this, I can't really say that though, because I have a lot of new favorites. Honestly, if you don't buy anything from this haul or this makeup review that I just showed you guys, pick up this primer. It is $1 and she is bomb. This will keep your eyeshadow on all day long. It'll make it super pigmented. It goes on smooth. This is a great eye primer, and it comes in nude. I have mine in nude. I always get it in nude. It comes in nude, original, and I can't remember, but they're only $1. Moving into the next product. Now, I've had this one for a while. This is the AOA Studio Perfect BB Cream. It is a skin perfecting, color correcting BB cream, and mine is in the shade medium. I still have not tried this yet, but again, I just wanted to show it, just to show that they do have BB creams for those of you who are not really into foundation or satin foundation drops like what I used on my skin today. These are only $1, whereas the satin foundation drops that I showed you are $1.88. And looking around my table, you guys, it looks like that concludes what I used on my skin today and just the items that I showed you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's kind of like all over the place in the beginning, but your girl is starting to wake up. So you know what that means. We're gonna record some more videos. Alright, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you are new here, again, what's up? My name is Tash. I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button before you leave today, as well as the bell. Welcome again to the new subscribers. So excited and grateful to have you guys here. Drop me a line down in the comments. Let me know how you came across my channel. I'm dying to know. And also, one of my favorite parts of recording and uploading these videos is getting to know all of you. So I think it is a great time. To my ride or dies, hey girl, hey. Hope you guys all made it to the end of the video. Hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.